Hello, Facebook friends. Well, I'm down at the homeless tent encampment. This is down at 10th and Cass. The weather's gotten warmer, so at least they're not having to deal with the extreme cold that they have had to deal with. But there's still other problems that they're facing down here. One thing they haven't gotten is any help from the city of St. Louis. The city has not come down to bring anything. You've had a lot of private citizens who have come down to try to help them. Among those citizens who've come down, I want to talk to you first. This is Trish and Robert.
Yes.
And you guys brought some stuff down here, right?
Yes, we did.
And where are you from?
We are from Franklin County, Missouri.
Uh-huh. You came all the way down from, wait a minute, you came all the way down, hold it.
Okay, yeah.
You came all the way down from Franklin County?
Yes, Franklin County, Missouri.
Okay, and what made you do that? And what did you bring, first of all?
Well, we brought hand warmers, emergency blankets, emergency shelters, toe warmers. We brought some food. We brought dog food. Clothing, coats, covers, on top of a whole bunch of scarves, brand new neck warmers, and brand new gloves.
What made you guys decide to do this?
Well, I was homeless at one time. And I have our Blessings or Miracles, which is our nonprofit, and we have been helping Franklin County. But I've been watching you and Mike Avery with Operations Any Means Necessary, and I just really felt like we should get involved. And we got a lot of stuff donated to us, and I was like, look, this is the perfect place. This is where we got to go.
Well, glad you guys came down. So, what are your thoughts about why was this important for you guys to do?
Because, like I said, we were in a similar situation at one point in time, and when we got
homeless?
back, yes, we were. We were living in tent in state park, stuff like that. And when we finally ended up getting a place, the community came forth and helped us furnish it, beds, baby cribs, soap, furniture, all that stuff. Gave us hot plate, microwave. I mean, they just helped us out completely, I mean, it was little stuff, but it was blessing enough, to give us hope. And when we got back on our feet, we started a nonprofit and decided to give back to the community that helped us. People that's less fortunate, we try to help them out as well.
So you said you're a mom, your mother, right?
Yes, I have.
How many kids do you have?
I have 3 children.
Okay.
And like one of them I do not have custody of because of all the problems in the past that I spoke of, but I have my twins. They just turned 4 on the 16th.
You said you've gone through a lot of challenges, right?
Oh, yes, sir.
Tell me about the challenges.
Well, I was a heroin addict. I'm recovering since November 4th, 2017. My father was going through some mental issues after he had a stroke, and he shot at my husband and myself, and that put us in the hotel 3 weeks prior, like my husband was explaining, for having the twins. I had a heart attack in October. My husband's been through 2 strokes, and we're both disabled ourselves, and we're doing this is all God. People ask me all the time, like, well, how do you do it? And it's like every time somebody needs something, or I feel like there's a need somewhere, God comes through and the donations come in.
And you said you were seeing my reports also?
Oh, I seen your reports, yes. I follow you like no other. I followed you on Fox 2 News, yes, definitely. And that is what inspired me to come down here with all the donations that we received. And there's actually more donations definitely coming, especially, I'm a huge animal lover, and yes, there are dogs.
And you brought some dog food.
Yes, I brought dog
Okay.
food. I'm coming back with more stuff. I definitely am.
All right. Hey, thank you guys. Coming all the way down from Franklin County. Where in Franklin County?
Robertsville, Missouri.
All right. Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. And I'm sure there are a number of dogs there that can use the dog food too.
Oh, definitely,
Okay.
yes.
Hey, Kev, I'm going to get her over here for a second here. So let me ask you, you live at the tent encampment. What are your thoughts about the people coming down here to help like this?
Oh, it's a major blessing. I mean, like I said, anything helps as far as it goes for anybody to want to come out here and literally wake up, think about us, bring us things that they don't have to spend their own personal time getting it for us. I have nothing but a big thank you. Big thank you. Because it helps us get everything together right here that we need, and it helps us take care of the people that we have.
And one thing you were saying, you haven't gotten much help from the city of St. Louis, from this administration, Tishaura Jones administration, have you? They have not really been out here to help, have they?
I haven't seen him once.
see if he, talk to us, and he try to give us some assistance. We've asked, and Joe's help trying to get them to do something, but nothing's happened.
And you've suffered through this. You've had frostbite. I know your toe had turned black. How are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm gonna make it. My thing is I'm looking out for everybody else. That's my main concern in the community. We all did this together. Try to keep it going. We got some big plans coming up. Garden, rabbits, chickens.
What is your biggest need right now? What's the biggest problem?
Our biggest problem is the trash and staying warm. That's it.
So we've got the dumpster.
But it's now full. But see, if we get any further, it's going to have an overflow like it did the last time.
But I have another. There, I'm having the dumpster change every month.
Which is great, but there's still so much.
May 1st, they'll bring another empty
March
dumpster.
1st?
March 1st. March 1st, not May 1st. March 1st, they're going to bring.
And that's just a few days away.
Yeah, they'll
which
bring.
Is a big blessing. Like I said, we're doing the best we can, but there's so much throughout the storms, the frost, everything that causes us to have so much damage and shit blowing everywhere. Oh, excuse me, language. Have stuff blowing everywhere that it's hard for us to even pick everything up, but it is a big blessing with that dumpster. It is starting to get cleaned up, and we can't wait, because then, in the springtime, when it comes to getting a lot warmer, we have chickens. We're going to have an extremely long garden to help become self-sufficient.
You have another big need, don't you?
Medical supplies.
I mean, the porta potty.
Yes, the porta potty. We cleaned it out, but I guess we took too long, and they took it. And there's a lot of people up here, and for them to just think that we just go to the bathroom anywhere. We're not dogs. We're not cats. Yes, we have dogs, but we're not animals. We're people. We don't. We kind of care where we go to the bathroom. We you know what I mean. We do what we need to do, but it's not sanitary and it's not healthy.
And what did they tell you? Why did they tell you they took the porta potty?
Well, actually, believe it or not, they didn't tell us. We just seen it. They took it. They didn't tell us why they took it. They just took it.
So you have the number. Can you reach another porta potty company? Do they still
right now,
exist?
that's the only one I know of right now.
Uh-huh.
That's the only one we've been dealing with through Urban League.
Okay.
There you go.
Will they bring it back?
Hopefully.
Okay.
I'm not going to go to find something else.
Okay. Well, I am going to work on. I'm going to work on trying to help you guys get another porta potty or two down here.
That'd be wonderful. That would be wonderful, because, like I said, we're people too. We're just trying to make it until we can get into permanent housing or help from a organization that help us get there.
Right, because obviously that would be another health crisis, just like the trash was a health crisis.
It was.
Not having a porta potty or a place to go to the bathroom, that would be serious.
That is a serious health concern as far as we go, because there's many people that are up here just going anywhere.
There's 30 people up here.
There are about 35 people up here.
So we're going to work on trying to get you a porta potty. Kev, we're going to work that, get the information, see if we can get someone down here, and you guys are going to try to make sure you can keep it down here now.
Yes.
So we can't put a lock on it. We have to.
What?
Yep. We can put a lock on it.
Said we can't put a lock on it.
Right, and give
So we'll
people
just have
keys or
key.
something.
Well, they can come get a key, but we can at least go after them and make sure at least they clean up, or maybe help them get back into the,
Right.
Because some people lose their way, but as long as we keep it as a habit of making sure that they clean up after themselves, then they'll get in that habit and it'll just become a routine like normal.
We're going to work on that. That's going to be our next project, working on getting a porta potty down here. That's my next project. God is good, and God works out issues. The people, what we have not seen down here is the city of St. Louis trying to help them with anything. Does that surprise you?
No.
That the mayor or the city has not been down to help?
No, it doesn't surprise me, as though I wish they would, because they would see that it would go for both sides. People of society, like middle class, and us. This right here keeps us out of their hair, as far as does they think we're a common nuisance, they think that we trash the place, this, that, and okay. We get it, we understand. But we're people like you, we bleed like you, we speak like you, we breathe like you. If we got a little bit of help like they do every once in a while, get a helping hand, we would be just the same. But since we don't, we deal with what we can and what we got. And can't nobody get mad at us for it, but they do. And especially the city. How can you get mad at us for something? We can't help it because we don't got no help from you. Helping us helps you. So why not?
What hurts most about this?
The fact that we are being pretty much thrown away like trash. Nobody pays attention to us out here except for people that have to pour out their own money or their own time when the city gets money yearly for this. And it gets wasted on other things. It doesn't really help for this. So that's about the biggest thing that hurts, is that we get treated like we're not even here. We're non-existent. So that's pretty much what it is. And especially if you get money to help people like us, then why not start at the bottom where that's needed? Because that's where it's really needed, is at the very bottom. And quite frankly, that's where we are really needed.
Go back. Go.
Yeah.
Are you surprised that I got involved?
I am a little surprised, but then again, I'm not. Because I know as far as that goes, you'd be more than willing to do what you have to do and say what needs to be said for people like us. And you stand up for people like us, which is very, very grateful, because not a lot of people will.
Why is that important?
It is important because then we get heard. Our voice gets heard. Somebody standing up for us shows that we're here. Can't nobody ignore that we're here now. Can't nobody ignore that we're breathing, we're alive, we're trying. And everybody gets to see that. So it can't be unseen, unheard, undone. So it's a big blessing for that, because you're one of the biggest ones that stands up for people like us. Without you, well, we wouldn't have a hero.
Oh, thank you. What else do you need?
Well, I do know we need like small totes. We need first aid stuff. We need like small plastic shovels, because some of us can't pick up the trash. A couple of extra maybe metal barrels would be nice. There's more trash barrels, because as I say, there's about 35 of us up here, and there's only about 6 trash can barrels. So we need a hell of a lot more.
Well, let's get together and let's get together, figure out what you need, so
Okay.
we can get some of this stuff to help you, so that at least it's a little bit more bearable.
Yes, because I tell you, and trust me, one time there was a big old pile down here that was full of a tent. Me and 2 friends had
I'm
it
gonna
cleaned
let
up
you
in
go
20
over there and
minutes.
get the dog, Kevin. We'll just talk
No,
to her.
well, hold on. He can't. I'd rather he's walking.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
like him walking. Hold on. Kevin, hold on.
It is certainly a challenge that you guys have been able to see. A lot of needs that they have are just a lot. But we are going to start out, like I said, one of the issues is a porta potty that was removed. So we're going to work on getting the porta potty back here. I am going to work on that, because obviously that's very important when you've got a encampment like this with about 30 people. Having a place to go to the bathroom is a necessity. That's not just something that you would like to have, that's something that you absolutely need. So I'm going to work on doing that. And some more items that are needed down here. I'm going to ask her about that as soon as she comes back, but it has been certainly a challenge that they have been dealing with. Just getting through this winter, winter's not over, just getting through these challenges until, okay, she has wanted to pet those dogs. Tell me, what else do you need?
No. The big one is not very friendly.
Go to the house.
Yeah, she walks. Yeah.
She was.
She is a very big dog.
So tell me, what else do you need for people who would like to help? I'm going to get some stuff. I'm going to get a list and get some of the items and work on. Hold on, and I'm going to work on getting the porta potty. What else do you need?
Like maybe pots and pans, because we do have stuff to cook in. We just don't have stuff to cook with. Silverware, towels, small tote.
What they doing down there?
Go ahead.
Oh goodness. Totes to put things in, a few more trash barrels, because like I said, there's 35 of us up, about 34, 35 of us up here. Ooh.
There's covers.
Actually, but not. We could actually use some paracord too. Some of us need to tie down some of our things because they always get blown over, you know.
And shovels, you had mentioned?
Shovels, plastic shovels, yes, because some of us can't pick up the trash. Like they have bad back problems or they are sitting down. They really can't, you know, do too much, but they do want to help. So we want to give them the ability to help without, you know, making it seem like it's too much.
Well, we're going to work with you on this, and we're going to start figuring it out. And
Yes.
people who'd like to help, they can also come down and help.
Yes.
And
we don't mind people just coming down to say hello as well, too, just to see how we're doing. It's
at
very
10th
nice,
and,
too.
10th and Cass.
Yes.
All right. Let me get your name again.
I'm Jamie
Jamie.
Ruffner.
Jamie, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for talking to me.
You're welcome.
It has been a challenge for you guys, especially going through this extremely cold weather that you've had.
It was harsh because we've had friends of ours up here that have lost a leg. Kevin is losing his two toes. We have had people who've got pneumonia up here and passed away. We've had people pretty much just lose about everything here and end up having to go and leave, and they didn't want to leave. We put people have gone to the hospital on several occasions for the winter being sick. I ended up with kidney failure. So it's rough. It's rough, but we find a way to make it as much as we can.
Okay, I'm going to let you put a list together
Okay.
so that you can give it to me.
Yes,
and
sir.
we're going to get the information on the porta potty so we can try to begin working on that too.
Yes, sir.
All right?
All righty.
All right. Hey, thanks for talking to me.
You're welcome.
Okay.
So get this man so he gets his pants staying up.
Okay. Okay, so that's where we are right now. We've had people come down from Franklin County, Trish and Robert. Trish? Okay, and Robert, who came down from Franklin County and brought some items down for them, which is something. Drove all the way down to Franklin County. People who saw some of my reports and saw some of the other reports on Facebook and wanted to come down and do something to help, and so brought down a lot of items, but still some other things that's needed to be done. Porta potty, they had one. It's gone now, so we're going to start working on that one, working on that problem, as well as a list of items that they need, and I'll start working on that, because like she said, they're people too. They need help. They're getting no help from the city, and so citizens have to step in to help out. I'm going to keep you up on all this, my Facebook friend.